So you have been assigned to teach a course at Reformed University. Well, first of all, welcome. You have to get familiar with our systems. In order to teach a course, you will have to make assignments, give students grades. You will have to take attendance as you come to classes. And so that means you have to understand how our systems work. First of all, you will have to get access to our academic portal because this is where the attendance goes, this is where the grades go, all important student information goes in there, your class syllabus. So in order to get into academic portal, you have to visit Reformed University webpage. When you come to our webpage, you simply see at the top right there a link called Academic Portal. Once you click on that link, you come up to a sign-in window. You could see that we're using a system called Populi, which is an SIS and LMS, Student Information System and Learning Management System, all mixed into one. So you have to get your login information from the administration. You can contact the business office after you've been hired and ask for that. You can also speak to distance education department and they can assist you with that as well. But then once you have your login and you have logged in to the LMS and the SIS system into our academic portal, you land on the Reformed University homepage where all sorts of assignments are usually given. But the really important page is My Courses right here. When you go to My Courses, you find the course that you have been assigned and you click on that course. And that lands you on the individual page of that course. Now, normally you end up being in the area called Dashboard. Dashboard is the front page of that individual course. Once you're in the dashboard, you will see a bulletin board. This is a way to communicate with students. This is kind of a broadcast device. Do not communicate with students individually here. This is a public place. Once you post something on a bulletin board, everyone can see it. So if you need to make a class announcement, this is a great way to let everyone know, and students will get an alert in their email boxes letting them know that their instructor posted something on a bulletin board. Also, this area of alerts will tell you if students are failing for non-attendance or if there's new messages from students waiting or something that you need to grade online. But essentially, this is your class front page. Now, if your class have been assigned a particular schedule, you will see it on the right side. You will see the time, you'll see the room. Maybe the room has already been assigned, maybe not. Sometimes room gets assigned and reassigned really close to the beginning of the semester, so keep mind of that. Also, once you log in and you're on this class dashboard, a really important area is called Syllabus. This is where the students would go when they log into the course. They will look for your syllabus, and that's where you must provide it. But once again, when you click on the Syllabus tab, you see all the course information. You see the begin dates, end dates. You will also see a place for you to upload your syllabus. And so right here at the bottom of the page where it says Syllabus, upload your file, you would simply open a window and drag and drop a syllabus. It is really that simple. So here it is, the syllabus is loaded, and now your students can actually come and download a copy for themselves. You can also post all sorts of supplemental information. If you would like to add a file, if you have some handout for class, you do the same thing. Simply drag and drop a handout. You're done, and here it is, appears for the students. So anybody who comes into class, any student will be able to see this handout and they can download it for themselves. This is also where you would add a book. And so if you have a particular ISBN, you can do that. You can also search by name. But I highly recommend the ISBN because if I search by marketing, I will see all these different books. And that's not very helpful. But if you have the ISBN, you can post the exact book that you're using for this course. And so this is the page that students will see when they come in. So it looks like everything is ready for the course, and the students have downloaded the materials, they got their syllabus, they got their textbook, all of the handouts that you've given them, and they are ready for class. They come to class, and you need to take attendance. And you do take attendance right here. There's a little link on the left sidebar called Attendance. You click on this link, and you will see who is signed up for this course. To take attendance, you simply click Take Attendance on the date of your class. So here we have Monday. There's my time, there's my class. I click Take Attendance, and here I have a list of students. So this is a brand new course. There's only one student registered right now. You simply click Present and Save Attendance right here. If you don't click Save Attendance, then that record doesn't really exist. And so, of course, if the student is absent, tardy, or excused, all of these markings are here. Once you click Save Attendance, you are done. And you could see that now the attendance record has changed color. It went from purple to blue, and that indicates the fact that attendance has been taken. It's really that simple. And so week from week, you simply find the right date, click on it, and take attendance. And it will show you how many students are present, how many students are absent, how many students are tardy. This is a very simple and easy electronic way of keeping attendance. Also, if you're taking attendance every week, then administration knows exactly who is missing classes, and they get alerts, and they will be able to reach out to any students that are missing too many classes so that they would not get dismissed. So that's attendance. Now, assignments is another important area. Now that you have created your syllabus and you have already taken attendance, eventually you're going to get to the point where you're going to have to give students grades. And grades are entered in the gradebook, but right now if I went to a gradebook, you would see nothing in there except that one student and a final grade. And the reason is because we have not created any assignments. So how do you create assignments? First, you have to create assignment categories or assignment groups. So when you write a syllabus, you have your evaluation categories or grading categories. Different people call them different names, but essentially these are assignments that are grouped into groups. And so our system calls them assignment groups. So under this assignment tabs, I'm going to create assignment groups. It's very easy. I'm going to add assignment group, and I'm going to call it Final Exam. I'm going to give it 25% of the course weight, and I will click Save. So Final Exam has been added. I'm going to add another group. Let's see. I'm going to add another group. I'm going to call it Midterm. I'll give it another 25%. I'm going to yet add another assignment group, and I'm going to call it Papers. And I'm going to give Papers, let's say, another 25%. Then I will add yet another assignment group. I will call it Participation. And that would be 10%. And as you could see, what I have left now is 15% unused under Other. So I'm going to add one more assignment group. It's going to be called Exercises. And 15% is all I have left, and that's what I am giving. So this is my course spread out. And if I don't like it, all I have to do is go to Edit Assignments and change the names, change the percentages if I would like, and basically change this whole configuration. Now, if there's some categories I don't want to have at all and I decide I don't want them, I just go to the little trash can right here on the right side and I delete them. But essentially, I created my assignment groups. Now I'm going to create individual assignments. Assignment groups essentially just hold individual assignments. So I will go to Add an Assignment right here, and I will create a paper. I'm going to call it Paper 1. Let's see if since I'm teaching not an online class, but a regular class, I'm going to leave this category, the type, as grade only, because I will manually enter the grades. Since I'm not grading online, I'm grading actual papers. And I will give it 100 points because we're always grading on a 100-point scale. So obviously, whichever rubric you want to use, you could do that. But essentially, in the end, it has to add up to 100. So the group to which I'm going to assign this course is papers, because that's a paper. And so since I've given papers a particular percentage, it will auto-calculate that percentage once I enter the grades. There are some rubrics over here that you can use. That's mostly for online teachers, and due dates also. So if you're teaching a class on campus, you don't have to worry about the rest. Just grade only, 100%, select a category, make sure that it is published right here, yes, and you save. So now you see right here immediately I have paper 1 that's appeared, and it is under the group called papers. Okay, so now I'm going to just for fun to show you how to do a midterm. I'm going to go add assignment, midterm exam, grade only, 100% that I'm giving it, and it's going to be in the midterm category, and it is published, and I click save. So now if I was to go to the same gradebook that was empty before, it would actually be filled up, and it will be filled up with those 2 assignments that I've created. Now I have not created any final exams, I have not created any exercises, and the grade for participation I will assign manually based on how students participate in class, depending if they raise their hands and participate in our conversations and discussions. So depending on how well they read their textbook and interact with class material. So that will be a bit more of an arbitrary grade. But once I go to the gradebook now, you could see those 2 assignments I created, a midterm exam and a paper. Now to enter the grades, all I do is edit grades, and I want to give 100 for this paper because he's just an excellent student. And what you're seeing right now is that immediately the grade on the student is equaled out to 100. As soon as I fill in the grade, the program is doing the averages for me. But the midterm exam was not so great, only 70. So what just happened? Well, all the available grades just averaged out into a B, an 85. And essentially, if that's what it is, I just click Save Grades, and those grades are now there. And now student will be automatically able to see the grades they received. The moment you enter the grade, they see it. They log in next time into their student portal, and they will see a reflection of that grade. You can write little notes with the grades if you want to, but that's just another feature that you can pick up later. At this point, I just want to show you how to use the gradebook. So here we are in the gradebook with the grades. If I go to assignments, you could see that there's 1 assignment in the midterms, 1 assignment in papers. And so as I add more assignments, I can add them to particular categories, and then they will average out, and this is it. So this is a lot like the syllabus categories that you have here up on top, and the individual assignments are basically those categories, those particular assignments for which you will give grades. And the great thing is that the academic portal is built in a way where once you give those averages, those percentile averages to and weights to the categories, individual grades will get averaged out automatically. The system just does it for you. And so when you have to file the final grade, you will see it in the gradebook. When you come to the end of class, you basically see the final grade right here. Once all of the assignments have been graded, whether they received 100 or 0, the average will show up right here automatically. And you just save grades and let administration know that I finalized this course. It's finished, the grades are submitted, all the work has come in, and the class is over. And that's pretty much it. So what I have reviewed with you so far is how to upload the syllabus and how to upload any information, how to add the textbook to the class. I've showed you how to create different categories and assignments, and place assignments in those groups, and how to make the gradebook work together. I've also shown you the attendance, how the attendance record works. And now that you've seen this, it is fairly easy to use this online. If you need any help with building this out, you can always refer to the help section right here at the right top corner. You can search for different topics right there and learn how to operate Populi academic portal. And if you're really stuck, you can always contact us and we will help you out. Now you have all the tools that you need to take attendance and to fill in the gradebook and provide students a great educational experience that is completely digital, 100% online and instant.